Hello, welcome to my life in Spain. My name is Mark, and today we're going to make a quick lunch or a fast weekday meal. But in our case, it's going to be for the weekend. I know a lot of people don't have time. They don't have enough time to cook, which is a real shame because they end up eating these ready microwavable meals that aren't very healthy for you. Plus, you're spending a lot of money on them. But here in Spain, we try and eat healthy food all the time. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to cook up chicken and broccoli pie. Now, it's not pie in the sense that you'd normally think about it. It's just more of a chicken and broccoli casserole with a puff pastry lid on top of it. I'll show you the ingredients and then I'll do the prep work. You don't need to see me cutting onions or whatever, you know. My fancy knife work, even though it is pretty good, by the way. So, chicken and broccoli pie. I'll do the prep, or mise en place, as they would say in a nice fancy restaurant. And then I'll get back to you as I start to cook. Oh, we're going to have it with roast potatoes. And I'm going to cook the roast potatoes in an air fryer because of all the appliances in your house, the one that uses the most electricity is your oven. Now, if I cook the roast potatoes in the air fryer, I can do it in less than half the time it would take me in the oven. So all I'm going to do is put the pie in the oven for 15 minutes, preheat the oven, put the pie in the oven for 15 minutes just to get the pastry to fluff up. All right, back in a minute. Bye. Okay, so here's all our ingredients. 1 large chicken breast, 1 onion, 1 clove of garlic, 1 small carrot. This is just for color really than anything. Color and a bit of sweetness. Broccoli, cream of chicken soup. This is from Galina Blanca. It's a Spanish make, 100% natural, no conservatives in it. And all it's got in it is chicken, leek, and carrots. That's it. That's basically the sauce for the pie. This is a puff pastry from Mercadona. You get 2 of them in a pack. So I use 1 today and I'll freeze the other one for later in the month. And then the secret ingredient. Oh, forget first salt and pepper, right? Salt, black pepper. And the secret ingredient for this is Spanish curry powder. Now, what's interesting about the Spanish curry powder, it's not spicy at all. So you're not going to get a spicy pie, but it'll give it a nice flavor. I'm only going to use a teaspoon. Okay, back in a bit after everything's been prepped. Okay, so I've just finished parboiling the potatoes for about 10 minutes. And now we're going to parboil the broccoli and the carrots for about 3 minutes. Okay, so the broccoli and carrots are now parboiled for around 3 minutes. We'll put these to the side and it's time to start cooking the chicken breast. Okay, so we'll get our pan on a medium to high heat. And we're going to use sunflower oil for this. Most of the cooking we do in Spain is with extra virgin olive oil, but it gives food a flavor, and I really don't want it for this, so we're using sunflower oil. About a tablespoon. Salt and pepper the chicken. Put this to the side. Wait till you feel this getting warm. Once this onion starts to make a noise, I'll know it's ready. Okay, we're good to go. So, onion in. Now we do the onion first before the garlic because the garlic cooks much faster and you can burn it if you're not careful. And I'm not looking to caramelize the onions, I'm just looking to make them translucent. Okay, now we can put the garlic in. Just one clove. You can put more if you want, but I like garlic, but I don't like too much. I don't like it to overpower everything. Give that about a minute. And then we'll add the chicken. Okay, that looks good. In with the chicken. All we're looking to do with the chicken is sear it. We're not really looking to cook it. It'll cook in the cream of chicken soup. You just want to get it seared. Okay, so the chicken's pretty much seared off now, which means it's time for my secret ingredient, which is the Spanish supermarket curry powder. Like I say, just a teaspoon. We'll cook this for around a minute, that's all. Just to release the aromas from the curry powder. It smells really good. Oop. Get back in there. Okay, time for the cream of chicken soup. Now you're able to buy this in England or America, but you could use Campbell's condensed cream of chicken and half a can of water, or in England you can use the Heinz cream of chicken soup. This I don't need to add anything to. It's already the way I want it. We'll give this a stir, and we'll bring it up to the boil, and then we let it simmer. Now, I'm not going to add the broccoli to this because I like the broccoli to be a bit crisp, and we've still got to cook the pie in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. So that should finish the broccoli off nicely. I will, however, add the carrots because that'll give them a nice sweetness to the pie. And they need to cook longer. I don't mind if they're not crispy like the broccoli. Like I say, bring this to the boil. Then I want to give it a taste, see if it needs anything else. Okay, we're just coming to the boil now. Wow, it's delicious. It doesn't need anything. Maybe a little bit more salt. But instead of using salt, I'm going to put a bit of vegeta in it, which is a... If you can see it here, it's a Croatian condiment, really. They use it in all cooking in Eastern Europe. It's dehydrated vegetables, but it's very salty. So I'm just going to put a pinch of that in it. 2 pinches. And that should bring it up to give me the salt I want. Okay, now we take it down. Take it all the way down to 2.5. This is on this induction cooktop. And put a lid on it. And we let it simmer for 30 minutes, stirring it every 10 minutes or so. So the filling for the pie is done. And what we're going to do now, we're going to preheat the oven to 180. 180 is a good temperature. If you have it too hot, you risk burning the edges of the pastry. Filling should be done now. I just tasted all right. So now what I want to do is just add the broccoli back. Give it a stir. Okay, then we're going to pour everything into this casserole dish. Then we're going to pour everything into this casserole dish. Okay, now we leave this to cool down a little bit because you don't want to put the pastry on top while it's still really hot, because the middle will sink. Okay, while we're waiting for the filling to cool down a little bit, we'll prep our roast potatoes. Just vegetable oil. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we want to, now I like rosemary on potatoes, roast potatoes, so I'm going to put a little bit of rosemary on this. Usually I would use fresh, but we don't have any at the moment, so I'm going to use dried. Not too much, just a little bit. Just to give them an added bit of flavor. Okay, let's put these to the side. And now we need to cake out this pastry. I think it's easier just to use a knife, or I'll use a spoon. Again, nothing fancy going on here. This is store-made puff pastry that I buy in Mercadona. It's really actually very, very good. Okay. So I want to try and get it even on all sides. Right, now I don't do anything fancy here, but I do fold up the extra pastry around the edges. No fancy lattice work or all that kind of stuff. Just plain and simple. Okay, let's check the oven. Now the pie goes in the center rack of the oven for about 15 minutes. Check it after 10 though, just to make sure it's not burning on the edges. Okay, there we go. Now it's time to make the air fryer roast potatoes. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is preheat the air fryer for 5 minutes at 100. 180 is fine, doesn't need to be 200. So preheat, 15 minutes, I don't want 15 minutes. And I want 5 minutes. Two or five, yeah, it goes to 205. It's automatically set. This is how we normally do it. So I'll just leave it like that. And away we go. So back in 5 minutes. Air fryer preheating is nearly finished. It says a minute less. There we go. Now it beeps. You hear the beep? So we take out the tray and we pour in our potatoes. I don't really want them all bunched up together. Okay, we're going to cook these for 20 minutes on 200. Sorry, no, on 180. 20, go. And I'll get back to you again when it's cooked. In the meantime, I'm going to go check on the pie. Okay, 10 minutes is up. Time to give the potatoes a shake. We still need another 10 minutes. Put them back in, and now we're going to get the pie out of the oven because the pie's ready. So as you can see, the pie is steaming hot. I could have cooked it a little bit longer, but I didn't want to burn the edges. That's my dog Gino, you can hear barking. Gino, quiet. Okay, I'll be back once the potatoes are finished. So how many minutes have I got? Another 8 minutes. Okay, potatoes are nearly done. It'll beep when they're done. And like I said earlier, we've been using the air fryer more and more. It's healthier and it uses far more electricity than you would if you had to cook something in the oven. And it's better than having deep fried food all the time. Okay, we're done. Let's have a look. They look pretty good. Nice and crispy. Crispy roast potatoes. So I'll get back to you when I have lunch and you can see what it turns out like. Okay, so here's the pie and the potatoes. What we're going to do with the pie, we're going to cut it in 4 sections. And this way we have a meal for 2 people for today and tomorrow. Just go around the edges to stop the pastry if it's stuck, just to check. And I didn't make a lot of potatoes because I'm going to make them fresh tomorrow. I hate roast potatoes when they've been heated up. All right, let's have a look. Put the pie, the crust here. A little bit more broccoli, if I can get it. Okay, cover that up. And some roast potatoes. There we go. That's the meal. Okay, the meal's here. I'm going to give it a taste, tell you what I think. Well, I know it's going to be good because I tasted it as I was cooking it. Okay. A little bit of pastry. chicken, some carrot. It's delicious. The secret to the pie is really that teaspoon of curry powder. It is really delicious. Let me try some potato. Also good. This is a great lunch. You've got everything you need. You've got your protein, you've got your vegetables, and you got your starch. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to finish this. Cheers. Thanks for watching. And if you like this kind of video, so you want to see what it's like living in Spain, please subscribe because I got a lot more videos coming up. Anyway, again, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.